It began, like most K-pop controversies, not with an official announcement or a breaking news headline, but with a single Reddit thread. A user had posted a seemingly harmless observation. Does anyone else feel like HYBE is trying too hard to portray Jimin as this perfect angelic figure? Within hours, the thread exploded. Hundreds of comments poured in. Some defended Jimin fiercely. Others agreed that the company had been crafting an immaculate image that felt too polished to be real. A few expressed worry that such image management might be placing unrealistic expectations on the idol himself. And just like that, an unexpected debate took shape across the internet. Unlike previous fandom arguments, which often revolved around chart numbers, tour rumors, or comeback theories, this one was different. It wasn't about music. It wasn't about competition. It wasn't about relationships or scandals. It was about identity. Specifically, who is Jimin allowed to be, a human or a symbol? To understand why the discussion grew so intense, we must look deeper, not only at Jimin as an individual, but also at the environment that shaped him, the company that presents him, and the fandom that both protects and pressures him in equal measures. Park Jimin's image has long been tied to certain keywords: soft-spoken, kind-hearted, gentle, emotional, empathetic. It's not hard to see why. Since his debut, Jimin has always been the member who openly expressed feelings, comforted fans, and shared vulnerable moments. It's what endeared him to millions, but fans began noticing a shift in promotional materials, interviews, and especially HYBE-produced content. Jimin seemed increasingly portrayed as a flawless figure, someone eternally calm, loving, and perfectly behaved, a curated persona, a sculpture of perfection. Some fans loved it. Others felt uncomfortable, and a growing segment of the internet questioned whether HYBE was intentionally amplifying this angel narrative to a level that no human could realistically maintain. One netizen wrote, "It feels like they want him to be the safe one, the one who will never get criticized, never make mistakes, never cause trouble." But the pressure of being everyone's idea of perfection is a heavy burden, even for someone as resilient as Jimin. By late 2025, a subtle shift had occurred across K-pop communities. Fans had grown more aware of the industry's intense image control. Many became more vocal in questioning how idols are presented, especially when certain narratives feel overly manufactured. Thus, when HYBE posted a promotional article highlighting Jimin's pure heart, angelic personality, and faultless behavior, netizens were quick to respond. The criticism wasn't aimed at Jimin. If anything, most comments praised him. The backlash was directed squarely at the company. A top Reddit comment stated, "I adore Jimin, but treating him like a porcelain doll doesn't help him. It puts more pressure on him, not less." Another added, "This isn't protection, it's branding." What unsettled many fans was the implication that HYBE may be deliberately crafting an image to counterbalance other fandom disputes or internal tensions. Some claimed the company used Jimin's public persona to soften the blow when controversies arose within the fandom or the company. Thus, the image wasn't merely positive. It felt strategic, and that raised questions. Why Jimin? Why now? And what did HYBE gain from preserving such a picture-perfect portrayal? To understand the weight of HYBE's angelic image strategy, one must consider the psychological toll of idol culture. The expectation of perfection is not new. Idols are trained to smile through exhaustion, maintain flawless reputations, and avoid missteps. But Jimin's situation, fans argue, is different. Because Jimin shows emotions so openly, he is often expected to be endlessly gentle, endlessly patient, endlessly sympathetic. But no human can live like that, a fan wrote on Twitter. Let him be angry. Let him be upset. Let him be imperfect. That's what makes him real. What fans fear most is not the image itself, but the consequences of sustaining it. They worry that Jimin might feel pressure to suppress negative emotions, he might avoid expressing frustration or fatigue, he might internalize stress to avoid disappointing fans, he might lose the freedom to show a more complex version of himself. This concern grew stronger after his emotional Weverse live sessions earlier in the year, when he spoke honestly about exhaustion and personal struggles. If HYBE continues presenting him as flawlessly serene, fans fear that Jimin may feel trapped trapped in an unrealistic ideal, a mask he cannot remove, and major entertainment company in Korea is unaware of public perception. HYBE, perhaps more than any other, is deeply invested in narrative control. To them, artists are brands, and brands must be managed. So why present Jimin in this particular way? Industry experts suggest several reasons. 1. Stability during group transitions, with BTS navigating military service return schedules, solo careers, industry expectations, and their 2026 comeback. HYBE might be leaning on Jimin's universally positive image to anchor the group's public perception. Point 2. Commercial appeal. Jimin's gentle image appeals strongly to advertisers and mainstream audiences. His clean and relatable image is commercially valuable. Point 3. Internal fandom dynamics. Some speculate HYBE may use Jimin's curated image to neutralize internal fandom conflicts or counteract negativity surrounding other members. Point 4. International strategy to global markets, particularly the West. Jimin represents a calming, artistic, graceful presence, which helps HYBE maintain a balanced BTS brand spectrum. But the very fact that fans can see through it is what fuels the debate, because if an image is too polished, too clean, too edited, it loses authenticity. And Jimin, at his core, is beloved precisely because he is real. In November 2025, one pattern became clearer than ever. No matter how many new idols debut, no matter how fast trends shift, Jimin remains the K-pop industry's undisputed it boy. What makes this label so powerful is not popularity alone. Many idols are famous, but very few create cultural ripples strong enough to redefine standards, aesthetics, and expectations across an entire generation. Jimin does. He has become more than a performer. He is a cultural blueprint. His style becomes fashion. His mannerisms become memes. His phrases turn into captions. His choreography becomes trends replicated by millions. And this influence never faded even during BTS's military era. Instead, November 2025 reveals that it has intensified, from beauty magazines discussing his timeless Korean soft modern look, to international fashion houses citing him as a key figure in Asia's luxury boom. Jimin's name continues surfacing in spaces far beyond music. Every public appearance generates long-lasting cultural echoes, a rare phenomenon only shared by a handful of global icons. This chapter of Jimin's career is no longer just about music or performance. It's about legacy, the kind that survives silence, distance, and time. Data analysis from multiple international platforms, Google Trends, TikTok Insights, X Analytics, and Korean portals, revealed a fascinating pattern. Throughout November 2025, Jimin-related searches jumped significantly, especially after his appearance in military training photos, news of his upcoming unit discharge, renewed discussion of face, and like crazy anniversaries, a viral Japanese fan recall about his legendary 2023 era. The sudden resurgence of old fan cams on TikTok, but the spike wasn't just about nostalgia. It was emotional. Fans around the world described it as missing him more now that he's close to coming back, a sentiment that rapidly spread across communities.